Evening all. A couple days ago I posted about let's adjust this one. What was that? Alright, we're here. A couple days ago I posted about my Mega syntex, and it got like a bunch of love-hate responses. Mostly people were like, oh, that was my first brush, oh, I still have one, oh, I still use it, but you never really see it. Now, I admit, for base lathering, I can't do shit with it. But for, oh, right here, what I'm, some Progresso the white. For bolt lathering, though, I get it to work fine. It was my second brush, the first being a Casual Massey 41402, but it was my first brush in the whole foray of real wet shaving, and I haven't used it in a while, and it's like an old trend. It's nice, you know, you break it out, use it, good stuff, thumbs up. That's what that was. 1 second. Yeah, the cat is in heat, and it's annoying as hell. Yes, you're okay. You're beautiful. Yes, you're pretty. Yes. Anyhow, onto this. I don't like it for face lathering because it's floppy. Just floppy is all get up. Water retention sucks. But when you add in a little palm olive, when it wants to come out of the tube, yeah, anyhow, I'm gonna put a little palm olive in a bowl and mix it up. Oh, I almost lost the snurtle, the all important snurtle. That's just a gummy piece of soap right there. Break it down now. Anyhow, when you slap it in here, all this loveliness starts happening. It gets delightfully lathery with lots of lather, and this is why I don't do good in front of the camera. But it's great. But it's an inexpensive brush, and a lot of people see it as a starter one, and they smile on it because they're like, oh, it was my first brush, but I'm gonna keep it because it was my first brush. But really, it's crappy, and I know so many who talk like this, but I don't know. I started thinking like that, and it was actually the man himself, Nathan Clark, who actually pointed it out to me. It's like in my shave pictures, I was always using his brush, and he's like, oh, you don't use any other brush now? And I know he's being sarcastic and, you know, saying, haha, look at me and this magnificent piece of art I've created that has totally made this man shun his other ones. But it made me think of brush knobs, and I've actually, you know, gotten some, I wouldn't say hate, but more like, you use that? About this? Yes, I use it. No, not just for nostalgia. Why? Because it's a nice tool. It's an Omega, made in Italy. Great thing, yeah, Generation 1, big deal. And it's, you know, not always about having, I mean, I'm sure it's nice to have a fucking, well, what am I talking about? It is nice to have a nice fancy brush that is all made to your specs and your liking, At the same point, this is nice. This does what it's supposed to do. What is it supposed to do? Make lather for shaving. Is it the fanciest thing in the world? No. But does it do its intended job? Quite well. Plus, it's fucking bright school bus yellow. Can't beat that. Tomorrow tastes like crap, in case you were wondering. Let's see. What shall we shave with today? A razor, perhaps? Yes, a razor sounds like a plan. Phoenix. Flipping the blade just because I do that, and that's why I had that whole look on my face. I was wondering to myself on how many uses. Did I just do that the wrong way? You know what? When in doubt with a blade, I find it's always best to not use it. We'll attack this one instead. This one's a Persona. I only used it once in here though, so I know I'm good. As for this little Astra, yeah, I love it, but do I want to run the risk of playing Russian roulette with my face? No. Why? I have a pretty face, and I like it. Okay, we'll stand. Alright. Another question people have been asking me, they say, Tom, you know, you always seem to shave down. You know, I do. And the reason for that is multifold. One, it's the most comfortable for me. I've only shaved against the grain a few times. Out of those few times, only successfully, goddamn fucking pimple. I've only shaved against the grain successfully with this bad boy, the Double C. And even then, I still got redness and irritation. So it's just not worth it. Plus, I like to shave twice. Once in the morning before I go to work. Once now, in bedtime, before bed, I find it relaxing. And if I go all against the grain, it's gonna, basically buff me down. I won't be able to do it for bed. So that's why. Now let's get some fresh water in here. New place, new hot water heater. Hot water, very hot, very fast. Ouch. I love the Parasso white just when you want a nice little, menthol kick. It's light, not overpowering, and it doesn't really have much of a scent either. So when you put it with something like this, Parasso, which again, another thing that's like, smells soapy, no real big scent factor to it. It's nice. Makes for a smooth, comfortable shave. Well, ow. Weepers are plenty tonight. Unusual. Just get out of the shower. One use blade. Might we have a dead blade here? I'm thinking we might. Because I'm getting lots of ow. Lots of ow. Wow. Well. Suck fast. Let's clean off everything now. Put in place. Well, my words came back to haunt me about the whole, if you're not sure about a blade. I guess I thought I only used this one once. I was 90% sure. So I guess unless you're 100% sure, don't use a blade if you don't know the uses. Sucks, but happens. And, well, it's a good thing I was going to use this anyways. Good old Aqua Velvet. One of my favorites, namely because my grandfather used it. And so, of course, it smells like Grandpa. Plus, it's refreshing, cool, mentholy, and that nice, just that Aqua Velvet scent. What is it? Yes, there's something about Aqua Velvet that. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That was definitely a non-irritation free shave. The zings. Menthol. Very cooling. The menthol. Good aftershave for when you're 16, an only child, your uncle lives about 20 miles away, your only uncle, and you're raised by a single parent, single mom. So, so yeah, you're gonna get raisin brain. Especially when your mom's advice is, well, when I shave my legs, I always shave with the grain. When you're 16, you just, no, mom, you just can't. When you hear that, you're 16. And, son of a bitch. Well, I planned on having an enjoyable shave, but basically back to what the whole shave was about. This brush, it's great. I mean, like I say, I don't like it for face lathering. That's why I didn't even attempt to face lather with it, because it punches out, it splays, like, here. This is what it does. Yeah. But once you get, material on there and you just go to town, it works great. Get a little bowl, build up some lather, paint it on. Awesome brush. Awesome brush. Get one if you don't, because they're cheap. They're probably going to stop making them, so for all you collector fanatics, ooh, collector's item, they're going to be rare. And probably we'll start seeing them, on eBay for $300 a brush. Yes, you're a very pretty princess, but, get one. They're fun. If you don't like it, pitch it to somebody, because I'm sure there's somebody out there who will be like, oh, I want to get into shaving, and you'll just be like, hey, watch this video that this guy Tom Moore did with this, and a little cheapo salsa bowl and some palm olive. It'll work for you. Yes. See, there's a bunch of you out there thinking, that sounds like a plan. I might just do that. So you go ahead, you do that, either for yourself or for somebody else. Get it, have fun, good shaving. And and for your little PSA of the day, yeah, always remember the amount of times you use a blade, because, night guys.